What's up, everyone? It is Elysian Castaic, and we are in a brand new game today. We are in Creativerse. We are in what is essentially the main menu of the game. And you can see here I've already got a couple of worlds. I got my private world, and we've got the community world for the Crimson Craft group, which, if you don't follow my channel, that is the group that I am part of with Minecraft. One of the things that I really like about Creativerse is, as it said here, every world in Creativerse is a multiplayer world. Join a friend by typing the name of their world into the search bar, which is really cool, and that's how I found Crimson Craft, because it was made by our very good friend, Donovan White. But today, we aren't going into either of these worlds, and we're not going to any of these ones down here. These are worlds that were built by other people in the Steam community that are available for you to go in and check, I believe. So I am actually going to create a new world, and we're going to title this Let's Play. I am going to put a password. Let's see. Advanced options. Everyone defaults to visitor. That way, if anybody of you who just saw the password decide to come and join, you can't can't really mess me up. I'm not gonna turn this one on because this is a Let's Play, so we need to make it realistic. But peaceful mode, when you're playing in the game, allows you to make it so that the enemies won't be aggressive naturally. They will be passive, essentially. That means that you can actually just walk up to an enemy and they will not attack you, period, until you attack them. Once you attack them, the game's on. So good luck with that. Peaceful mode is good for people who are just starting out. I have already been playing this for a little bit. I know I wouldn't say a lot about the game, but I do know quite a bit now. So we're going to go ahead and confirm that, and we're going to confirm that. I love all the block textures in this game, and looks like we're loading up right now. So let's see what we get. That right there, pressing C enters crouch mode, which makes living on the edge a little safer. I love all the quotes in this game. These guys have a very awesome sense of humor. A lot of the items are, well, they have their own descriptions, and look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? I love how things render in. It looks like we have a beach over there because those are palm trees. And we got some pigsies over there. This is just a beautiful world. This reminds me of Minecraft with amplified terrain and big trees, because these are all naturally spawning trees. Now, a couple of the things that all new players are going to start out with is, first of all, it's going to start out around 6 o'clock in the morning, so you have some time to set up your little house. And you're going to see down on the hotbar, we've got a stick, which is your very first weapon, and you can actually hold down your mouse button, and you will continuously attack. There's no real spam clicking. Like, I can spam click, which is what I'm doing right now, and you can see it's not working. You also got a touchstone, which if you place it down, you will remember the spot that you just placed it, and when you hit T, you can see you have your name and you can teleport, which will take you right back there, which I think is a really awesome feature. You never have to worry about going out and adventuring again and losing where your home is, which is one of the problems with Minecraft. And then another thing that you have access to is this thing here. This is a blueprint, which this one is called the Janky house, which is basically a starter house. I love the description on this. I don't know if it can really even be considered a house, but it'll get you through the first night, hopefully. Yeah. Sense of humor these guys have is awesome. And then you also have this crumpled note. She said I shouldn't just leave you like this. Fine. Build the shelter from the blueprint I've given you before nightfall and light it up with something. Do that and you just might have a chance. This is supposedly a note from your father, and we're supposed to be like an 18-year-old kid at this point. So just the detail on these models is awesome. A little bit of a glitch right there. I had the insane fortitude to be able, insane fortune, I should say, to get in contact with the developers of the game and I'm going to be trying to work with them a little bit to give them some of my ideas, and if I ever find bugs like that, I will let them know. But another thing is you can't really customize your character just yet, so that's something I hope they work on very soon. I hope that's coming in a new update. So some of the controls, some of them are kind of obvious. You have E to open your inventory, which I think is a Minecraft thing. Can't remember. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. It's been a little bit since I played Minecraft. I've been having so much fun with this game. But one of the cool things... Oh, hello, Rockster. That's a Rockster. He's so cool. That's a Rockster. And that blue fire right there means that there is an enemy that is burning in the sunlight. Oh! There's a cave there. Hello, cave. That's good to know that that's there. That blue fire that you saw, there was an enemy right here. And there are different versions of all of the mobs in the game. Like, there's different versions of that guy, of the... And I just fell in the hole that I just found. The Pigsy that's way over there that we can't really see just right now, there's night versions of them. They're kind of like blue and black in coloring. And actually, while I talk, I'm going to start building here. So one thing that we're going to do is we're going to place down our blueprint. So to place things, you hit right click, same as Minecraft, and this just comes up with this. Now you can interact with this, and you can see it tells you everything that you're going to need to complete this house, which is really cool. And if you track the materials, when you exit the screen, it should put the info that you need, the materials that you need to gather, on your screen somewhere. And then you hit activate, and it gets rid of the sidebar, and then it shows you what you need to collect in order to build this, which is really cool. So you can see here you got a couple of little floating tiny blocks. These are just essentially telling you what needs to go where. So we're going to need to, you can see over on the left hand side of the screen, let me hit T, oh no, not T, enter, there we go, and get my mouse over here. You can see here we need some grass, ashen wood, cragwood, touchstone, which we already placed down, wood door, processor, cragwood log, moss's torches, and cragwood leaves. Now some of these things, oh, mouse glitch, sorry. Some of these things might seem a little difficult to get, but if you just search around a little bit, you'll eventually start finding things. There's that mouse glitch again. Wow, that's gonna get annoying very fast. My mouse is starting to fail me really quick. One thing that you're gonna need to get, it already tells you that you need to find moss torches. Now, to get moss torches might seem a little difficult, but you just come over here, you hold down the left mouse button to start collecting blocks, and you see that one block with the green on it? That is moss. And that will allow you to make your moss torches, which is really, really cool. And this is ashen wood that looks like birch. The textures in this are just amazing. It's like Minecraft with, what is it, 128 textures or something? It's just awesome. So you want to collect a decent amount of this stuff. And you can see I've now collected enough ashen wood. However, I'm going to continue collecting a little bit more because you do need the wood to create the torches. So I'm just going to gather up a bit here. That should be enough. And then you're going to hit Q to open up your crafting grid. Now you can see here anything that you can now craft has this blue angled half with the star on it. The wooden sword requires wood and vines, and you can use any type of wood with this. You just left click it and it pops it over on this side. And then if you hit the little arrow, you can see that you can use different types of wood, which I thought was really cool. And then this is a wood mining cell. We'll be getting into that a little bit. We need to collect some flowers, some mushrooms, some vines, and we already have wood. But the processors are another thing that we're going to need. We can't get to this just yet because we need that wood mining cell. But here's the moss torches. Now you can see I have 5 of the moss, and I've got 24 of the wood. And each one of these, you can see this little number right here makes 8. And it also tells you right here, craft 8. So there's 8. And I'm just going to make a couple more because torches are very important in this game. Now there are different tiers of torches, so it's well, you'll see. Torches in this game are a little odd to work with at times because it's a very dynamic lighting system. And the moss torches, since they're the lowest tier, they light up the least amount of stuff. So we're going to need apparently we're going to need 33 grass, which is quite a bit of grass. Now I'm going really old school Minecrafty here. I'm just kind of taking off the edges to try and keep the natural flow of the terrain. You can do whatever you like, and you can just rip down the entire mountain if you want. We need 33 of these grass blocks, so I've got 29, there's 30, 31, 32, and 33. Now the grass will grow back. You can see, let's see if there's any that are already, yeah, right here. Nope, there, and you just saw it right there. It's growing back. That didn't used to be a mechanic in the game, which I think is really cool that they added it in, because it would make grass essentially kind of hard to get. Oh, we're going to need to go up there and get those too. Those are vines. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and you can use your mouse scroll wheel to change what you have selected, and you just right click and place it. I love that little animation. And you can see, as you place the blocks, more of these little ghost blocks show up to tell you what comes next. So I'm just going to keep placing and placing and placing. And I'm going to place one right there because we need one right there. Now this might seem to become a little busy, but if you just like take the time to remember what you've been placing down, you'll eventually have absolutely no trouble in getting this blueprint done. Now I'm just going to place down all this grass. Pick up the speed a little bit maybe. You can kind of spam click with placing items, although I wouldn't recommend it because you can like overwhelm yourself a little bit. Now you can see here, there's ashen wood that needs to go on the floor here, so we're going to scroll over to our ashen wood, and we're going to place this down. Ooh. This is going to be the floor of our Janky house. And you see it tells you to put the touchstone down right there. I'm going to do that a little bit later, because I want to do it after I complete the rest of the house, and that's where the processor goes. So let's see, we need some cragwood now. We need to make a door, and we're going to need cragwood logs. I saw a log when we first spawned in, I think. Did I? Yes, right here. Now we only need 3 of these, but I'm just going to pick up this whole thing because this thing looks awesome. You can use these as windows, though you can also just use them in your basic builds. Where'd those vines go? Right there. So we're going to need to get this cragwood, and another thing that you can do in this game is you can jump up to whole blocks. So it makes getting around a lot easier. I really, really like that feature. It makes exploring much more fun in my opinion. So we got to get, how much of the cragwood? We got to get 43. That's quite a bit. Although, one really cool thing that you can do is if you see vines like the ones that I'm going after, you can actually collect the wood and the vine at the same time. And you see I just picked up some vines, and it gave me the option to make thatched walls, which is really cool. And we're just going to pick up a whole bunch of vines here because we're going to need them for the processor. And I think I'm going to have to go up a little bit more. We might have to start pillaring here in a minute because we got to get some of these leaves too. Oh, I can reach them. Cool. We need to get 25 leaves. Quite a few, actually. And you can see I'm actually picking up saplings, which is another, I believe, recent addition. I've watched a couple of LPs on this, but the ones that I've watched were from about a year ago. Oh, hello, flower. Now this is where pressing C comes in handy. Because you see it says, now it says crouch, and I can just come over to the edge of the block and pick up the flower. So we're just going to grab a couple more of these blocks here, and there's another flower. Going to need that. Just grab some more of these leaves. I don't think I have enough of the cragwood itself yet. I do not have 26. I need some more. And I now have enough leaves, so let's go back to collecting this. And you see, it is a little bit slow in collecting this, but you will, as you get more mining cells, your gathering speed increases a little bit at a time. Almost have enough cragwood here. I have more than enough vines, so we're not going to run out of those anytime soon. A little bit more. Almost there. And there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take down this part. Now, one thing that you'll notice in this game that's different from Minecraft, and I've heard some complaints about it, although I can actually understand why this mechanic is in the game, there is no leaf decay. Because leaves can actually be used for quite a few things. You can use it to make thatch, you can use it for fuel, even, and oh, hello mushroom, I'll take you. Now, having this cave here is actually kind of dangerous. Oop, I have C on. Because there can be mobs that come out and rip my face off. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these torches and we're just going to place a couple of them down. You see they don't really do much in terms of lighting. But I mean, come on, look at that model. That is an awesome model. This is a very big cave. Now, one thing that you can do with torches in this, you can place them on the ceiling. That is awesome. That is a mushroom over there. This is a really big cave. I'm definitely going to have to come back here. This might be the start of my mine. Oh, hello, mushroom. Look at that, the model of the mushroom in the wall, too. That's really cool. Alright, so we'll place a couple more torches down. And that should be enough to keep the mobs from, like, really just spawning there. But, let's see. What do we need to make? We need to make... We can make ourselves a wood mining cell now, which I'm going to go ahead and do, because we're going to need it. And you see, it's already popped into my mining cell slot, which I really enjoy. Now, the processor, we need some stone. We're going to get to that in a minute. Let's go ahead and start placing down some of this wood. Let's see. I'm going to place it here. And you see, it automatically rotated it for me. When you go to place these logs in the future, it won't automatically do that. You're going to have to hold down R. And you can see it's got that rotation thing now. And then you can hit left click and you hold down the button and you can just rotate things around, which is really cool. And you hit R again to disable that. So we're just going to go ahead and place these down like this. One of the things about blueprints that I really like is that they do automatically do that for you. So it really makes building kind of simple. I think there's a way that you can save buildings that you create as a blueprint. So if you want to reuse it in a different world, you can go ahead and do that, which I think is really cool. The guys at the Playful Corp, which is the people who made this game, have come up with some really interesting ideas for this game. I can't wait to see what they come out with in the future. Okay, so we got a couple more here. And I think I'm just going to do this last one before I go and collect some stone, because we're going to need the stone here in a minute. I fell down. Alright, let's go and get a little bit of stone. Now that we have our wood mining cell, we can actually collect some of this. Now, I believe we're going to need... How much? We're going to need 8 to make the processor. That's fine. There's some right here. And I can now make stack stone walls, which is awesome. Although this is starting to scare me a little bit, to be frankly honest with you. There's a treasure chest down there. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I can drop. Oh, hello, mob. That is an enemy. That is the night version of the Rockster. It's actually starting to get dark. I'm wondering if I can do this in time. Ooh, I'm getting ambushed. I'm getting out of here. Oh, that's not good. We're gonna have to take these guys on. Ow. You guys hit hard. Oh, crap. Oh, that's a mirror. I'm gonna die. Can I run away fast enough? You can kind of kite the enemies in this game. Let's see if I can find my hole. Here we go. No. I'm dead. I'm dead. I died. I'm dead. Yep, I'm dead. Ow. Dying in this game is actually not the end of the world. It really isn't. You can just come right back over here. You can see that white beam that's showing me where I died, which means that I died right there. Although, oh, you can see it just right there. Okay, so Let's get our thing back out so we can collect our vines again. I can't believe I placed down vines. That is so bad. Okay, can I do this without dying? Can I reach that block? No. Tally ho. Okay. So I'm kinda safe here. Let's see if we can block this off a little bit. That's not it. Because we don't want anything coming up and catching us from behind. That'll do for now. I'm not sure I can do this without dying again. Yeah, I can't hit you. Yeah, I just can't hit him. This is gonna hurt. Oh, he's doing his thing. Ow. Okay, you can hit F to really. Oh no! Come on, let me up, let me up. Yes, I survived. Okay, that was kind of bad, especially for first episode of a Let's Play. But let's go ahead and collect up these blocks again. We'll come over here, pull down these so that the jerk face can't get up, and we'll come back over here. We're gonna have to try and complete our little house here pretty quick because it's getting really late. Do I have enough stone though? I do. Lucky me. Alright, so we're gonna need the processor. And you can see I just unlocked a whole bunch of recipes. I love this unlocking system. So we're going to need to put the processor on our hotbar. I'm going to go ahead and replace the wood. And we will just place it down right there. And while we're here, let's just go ahead and place our touchstone down. Now to make wood doors, which is right down here, we're going to need some beeswax. Do we see any hives in the area? Right there. Okay, so I have some leaves I can use to stack. Stack jump. And if you just spam click it, you can get up here really quick. If we're lucky, we'll get a queen bee. It doesn't look like we're going to be lucky though. 5, 6, and 7. Awesome. Alright. Let's try to be quick about this. We want to make that door as soon as possible. And oh, one more. There we go. Where's our house? Right here. If you hold shift, you can sprint, and if you jump, you go really, really fast. That's really cool. Okay, so oh, we don't need that. We need to go in here, make our door, craft. Awesome. And then you see it unlocks the stone door. I love the unlocking features in this game. It's really cool. And there's our door. Alright, so you can see it's showing us that we need to place some moss torches down here. Now these do take up a full block space, so you can't place anything in the same space as them, which kind of makes sense, I guess. Let's see, I only have 8 more of these, which I don't think is going to be enough. So let's go ahead and grab some from this tree over here. We have to be really fast because at around 10:30, that's when the nighttime mobs start to spawn. Not sure how much I'm going to need. I'm just going to grab a whole bunch here. Once we get to the top layer, though, we should be relatively safe. And you can see it spawned in the next item that we need to place down, which is the leaves. This is where it gets to be a little bit complicated if you're trying to like walk on top. Oop. There we go. Can't get the door. Doors are also a little bit wonky still, but I'm sure they'll get there eventually. The hitboxes on the doors is what's the real problem with them right now. Do I have enough leaves? I do. Okay, cool. Let's just start placing these down. We'll jump up on top. And this is where you can press C to crouch. going to finish placing these out. I love the little sound that it makes. My sounds might be a little low. Let me... Game options, audio. Let's turn up sound effects, music, ambient. Sound effects a little bit more. There we go, that's better. Yeah, now you can hear it. Alright, so let's scroll over to our torches. There's an enemy over there. There's a whole bunch over there. Some more over there. Let's see if we can do this without getting attacked. I hear you. I hear you coming. And there we have it. Our house is complete. That's just... I can't believe I actually managed to do that all in one sitting. I think there's something outside. So, that's how you make your house, folks. Your little janky house. Everybody starts out with that blueprint, so far as I know. And the cool thing about these logs, like I said, you can see outside. The game days last, if I am right in assuming, about 24 minutes, which is essentially a minute for every hour. And you can see you have a clock up there in the top. We're in a grassland biome right now. So, let's see. I'll show you how to finish this. Complete! Then you just deactivate it. And you can suck up that block. Replace it with some grass. Close the door. And you're done. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the very first episode of my Creativerse Let's Play. I know it was a little bit odd. Yeah, you actually can't jump on top of that. Believe it or not, these take up 2 blocks of space because of that animation thing, which is a little awkward, but still cool. In the next episode, we'll get into some more of the more advanced stuff. We'll start to do a bit of mining. I want to go and check out that beach over there. But right now, I am surrounded by mobs, so I will leave it here, and I'll come back with you in the next episode. We'll get some more stuff done, do a bunch of gathering. Hopefully, I'll show you how to do some real resource gathering, get some coal and things. We're definitely going to need to expand this little house out, because it's not going to be enough for us to survive on. But we'll get to it, and I hope I'll have some more content for you soon. This is the League, and I'm out. See you later, guys.